let's try again.
See, now it says unstable over here.
Yeah.
Poor network connection. But I'm like
Hardwired in.
Yeah, I don't even have video up.
Yep. Weird.
Although it still says offline.
Reset the reset. Yeah.
Let's see what we got here.
Actually, the images is better.
That knock from Calafiori was down for a period of time.
Yeah, it's not as twitchy anyway.
Yeah, there's a brief delay, but it's not laggy like that.
There we go.
Oh, there we are. All right, welcome. Possible. Oh, I gotta close. Let me close that messenger too. That might be part of the problem as well. Oh, it's not open. I just get the notifications. Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. For attempt number 2, we're still a little bit laggy here. So now we're back at excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting there, right? Yeah. Here we go.
There
Okay.
we go. The computer's just putting in a little work overtime.
It is a little bit hot.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Round 2 here of our inaugural live episode of the Pour Over. We have Diego over there. We've got Aaron right next to me. And good morning, guys. How we doing?
I'm doing well again. Doing well.
All right.
Yeah, no, we're doing good.
Good. Oh, let me... All right, so we've got a chock-full morning here. We are back from international break. Good to see it. If again, for those of you that are not watching on TV live, Arsenal is up 2-0 right now with Forest. Some great goals from the Gunners, and Aaron is a happy man.
Yes.
And if you
Yes, it was a good start to the Saturday
if you
morning.
randomly hear screaming, it's because we are watching and listening to the match live. So, you know what? There we go. They just have the audio, I think, coming into the stream. All right, so we have. Let me just grab our matches for the day here. All right, so 10 a.m. starting in about an hour, we have Bournemouth-Brighton, our Colden Street rivalry here, as we're going to start calling it. Seagulls on Hudson and Mike are the Brighton supporters group, and we obviously are a Bournemouth bar. That was our first supporters club here. So 10 a.m. kickoff. Both teams looking to get back from the international window and keep making noise and pushing for those European spots. Diego, no score predictions yet, but what do we think? What's the outlook on both teams here?
Well, I mean, first of all, Bournemouth is kind of like coming out of a good couple of games.
Yeah,
I mean, it's coming up and down, but it's good.
They're that
Brighton is the one that
1-0
needs to-
victory over Tottenham in their last match.
Yes.
So,
Made Tottenham look like a weak team.
Yeah, no, that was a handily, like you like to say, a comprehensive victory. And so kind of Brighton is the one that's going to come back and try to show what they have, if they're turning the corner or not,
Yeah.
you know, what kind of team they're going to come up after the international break. These breaks usually help both of those teams. They actually come out guns blazing after a break. So, you know, we got to see and wait. I'm thinking that it's going to be a very competitive match. If the way things work, if the things work out the way they have been, Brighton has an uphill battle.
Yeah, it usually is a pretty competitive match. I believe both matches last year were 2-1 victories for Brighton. So obviously Bournemouth will be looking to buck that trend of nearly another goal. Gyökeres just hit the post trying for his second goal of the match.
Glad to see him getting more shots.
Yeah,
on goal,
yeah.
though.
He really looks to be coming into his own here, after that initial, game and a half of just kind of getting in, gelling with the guys.
Yeah.
So, watch out rest of the Premier League, with everything that Gyökeres can do. But anyway, back to Bournemouth-Brighton. It's both clubs will tell you it's not a rivalry. Even though they're both on the South Coast. They both have very similar business models, let's call it, in terms of huge scouting. They understand where they are in the pecking order in terms of being a selling club. And obviously with our relationship with Seagulls on Hudson as well, it's another club that we kind of, as long as they're not playing Bournemouth, we're pushing for them. So it'll be very interesting upstairs. We should have a very good crowd for it as well. Aaron, any thoughts on Bournemouth-Brighton?
Again, I think Brighton's going to be looking to try and come out with a win here because they've just been struggling lately. I'm sure Diego wants to see, a goal from Mitoma.
Yeah.
See him play well and all that kind of stuff. But I think right now it's Bournemouth to win. They've been on a roll lately. They've been playing pretty well. So let's hope that they can put the same effort they did in the last game in this one and go from there.
And after that, obviously we have a full round of 10 a.m. games here on the East Coast in the U.S., but the 12:30 match, West Ham Tottenham, and for those of you in the Discord, you already saw this, but very interestingly enough, West Ham is banning in the stadium the split scarves.
Yep.
Which it's hilarious to me. First of all, I don't know how they're going to do that, but second of all, I'm just not in understanding with, are they worried about fan violence or I don't understand the
only thing
reasoning for banning a split scarf.
The only thing I can think of is it's because maybe it's a London derby, but I don't think that even really. West Ham has more things to worry about than just split scarves in their stadium.
It's just,
listen, they're in the relegation zone for a reason right now. I think.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely true. Trying to talk about this situation with the scarves is kind of ridiculous when you're losing all the matches. What are you trying to have your fans to take sides or something like that, or are they gonna be the violent ones, and that's why you want to try to
that's the whole thing I don't. Which again, if it's a potential fan violence thing, okay, I get it, but it's just very arbitrary that a split scarf is going to incite, something from happening.
Well, one thing I've seen, it's a little YouTube trend about kids doing things with that, like switching teams or instigating, kind of like, what do you call it nowadays? Rage baiting?
Well, it's like the guys that wear the jersey under the opposing jersey,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
And then when they score, they'll celebrate by raising the jersey.
And the Homer Simpson meme of backing into the hedge
and coming out with a different thing on.
Look, we have multiple split scarves here, mounted. We have the U.S. Columbia one. A buddy of mine was at the Man City Newcastle game and brought that back for me.
It's a nice souvenir that people make, and they have them on the outside. I also think it might be a thing about you didn't buy it in the store, so they're trying to stop people from selling things off site. But I don't know.
And again, I don't know if it's as pervasive as it is in the U.S. and South America as it is in England. With the outside vendors and stuff like that.
That's true.
But I don't know. It's very odd to me that of everything that could potentially be an issue. Yeah. Split scarves is where you're like, nope.
Yeah. What did you?
This is where we're stopping it. You're not doing that. That will. I'm interested to see, just from an atmosphere standpoint, because West Ham, their stadium is not a very intimidating atmosphere. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
And you combine that with the struggles they've had, although they did beat Forest pretty handedly, with a couple late goals just before the international break. But like I said, it'll be very weird to see, how that's all going to shake out. So I might tune in to that just for funsies, as they say.
Absolutely, just out of curiosity. That is an interesting match to watch, to be honest with you.
All right, and then we have a huge one tomorrow. Well, a couple big ones tomorrow, but most importantly, I guess, for our region and for the general fan, is the Manchester Derby tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. This will be at the Etihad, so Man City is hosting. Both teams, obviously, United struggling more than City, but both teams are, not happy with the start of their year so far. Aaron, who needs this match more, do you think?
I think United does.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that as big as a fixture it is, as of right now, it does not have the same feeling as it normally does.
No, I mean, we are a far cry from this being a title decider, between the two teams. Like it was. What was that? Probably 10 years ago now at this point, 8-10 years ago. Both clubs are struggling. City, their struggles seem to be different. United seems to be having, I hate to say it because we've been saying this the last 4 or 5 years, it seems that they seem to have a culture problem at United, where City seems to just be having some ups and downs of a lot of new faces in the squad and still kind of Rodri getting back into full match fitness and getting used to playing again. Diego, what do you think? United needs this one more?
100%. I mean, they're just trying to stay afloat to begin with. So results are the paramount for them.
So
City right now is not positioned that bad, I think.
It's funny we're talking about it in this sense because on the live table, United are in 9th and City are in 13th.
Correct.
They're level on points, right? Where are we? Matches played. I gotta extend the table out here. There we go. So United on 4, Man City are only on 3 points. So United are actually ahead of City in the table. But again, it just feels like United are in bigger trouble.
Yeah.
Although, City have lost 2 in a row. So kind of where do we sit here? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're all wrong. Maybe City need this one more. They're the home team.
I mean, just because of the starting of the season and the situation that, like you said, they're home team, and they really, really need to climb up that ladder quickly because it's not like the way. Good morning, everybody. Have to wake up.
Oh, that's your alarm?
Yeah, that is my alarm for us to wake up and get ready to play. But, you are right. Actually, thinking about it and the way you describe it right now, City does need those 3 points. But I think they're going to get it. That is the thing. Right now, the way we will compare that team pound for pound, City has the advantage when it comes to this. So maybe Man U needs this because of the situation, because they need to prove themselves that they can compete with the higher, teams of the league.
Yeah. As much soccer as we take in, I can't believe that City is a point behind United right now in the table.
I mean, you've seen it over the last 2 years, though, with some of the bigger clubs struggling, right? I mean, United and Tottenham were, again,
15th and 17th last year.
Yeah, if the 3 relegation teams were actually okay last year, they would be fighting for relegation.
And I mean, we have it again this year. Obviously, they've had struggles on and off in the last few years, but West Ham won a European title recently. They're in 16th place. Newcastle are in 17th place without a win. Mm-hmm. Aston Villa are in 19th place, also without a win. Both of those teams, all 3 of them, have been in Champions League in the last 3 or 4 years. And, here we are. They're
it's raining.
Either in the relegation zone or, just above it and clawing their way out. So to see all these teams struggle, to me, means that all these points matter. So
Declan Rice for Gyökeres. Who's the forward?
Marino's still out there, isn't he?
Yeah. So what? They're going to shift Rice into Marino's position and Marino into the forward position? What's going on?
Yeah. I mean,
what is going on right now?
We'll see. So we are in the.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. 69th minute.
Oh, man.
And the subs have come on for Arsenal, and it does look like Marino is
total football strikes again.
Listen. We talked about it in the international
Yes,
break.
sir.
He scored a hat trick. You gotta like it. Anyway, back to the table.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah. He's in the front.
I with all this, strife, what it tells me is just like last year, that middle of the table is so tight that a win here for either City or United can really vault them, to the top. United has already played Arsenal, and now they have Man City. So
yeah, I think we play Man City next.
where it looks like Man United are struggling, which again they are, maybe we're blowing it out of proportion just based on their strength of schedule of who they played.
Well, very true.
If City take this and United are left on 4 points after 4 matches, again, that sounds awful.
Yeah,
but when you
you're
factor
gonna
in
get
Arsenal
grumbles.
and
Yeah.
City,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'll take that, but it's not the worst.
It won't be as painful as it would be for Man City with their strength of schedule.
Yeah. I will say, they scraped by and barely beat Burnley, and they drew at Fulham. So it's not like the other games that they're taking handily, but that is a pretty tough schedule to open up, and obviously they're out of EFL Cup. So I think both teams really, right? Both teams need this pretty bad.
No, I agree with you on
I think. And maybe for the neutral, that spells a wide open match tomorrow and an entertaining one. Unlike the Arsenal-Liverpool match, that we saw a couple weeks ago where pretty cagey, both teams just kind of sat in. And if not for a wonder goal from Szoboszlai on a free kick, even with that, it was still one of, if not the most boring matches. I think I saw a stat somewhere, it might have been Opta. It was the lowest XG in a Premier League match in the last 3 or 4 years.
Oh, wow.
So, and that's with both teams combined.
Oh,
Like
wow.
so of all the possible the expected goals there, it was lower than any other match in all of the Premier League in the last 3 seasons or 4 seasons. I don't recall.
I guess with saying that, the worst result that can happen for both of those teams is a tie.
Yeah.
This needs to be a win.
That's what I mean. I think
that would be my position.
I think
more.
both clubs here are going to look, to steal those or to get those points. United might be looking to steal those points, but yeah, it should be a good one to see for the neutral. We'll be here upstairs for it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's
We'll not be cheering. We'll just be watching.
well, we might be cheering. It depends on our predictions, which we're going to get to right now.
Here's open. Come on. Oh, come on.
Just wide
Another opportunity.
from Arsenal. Declan Rice could not get onto the end of that one. So with our predictions, let's go over. Where am I here?
It's great to see a fan's reaction.
I know. We've totally lost
Aaron's
Aaron
suffering
from
this.
the show.
Yeah,
today.
Aaron's going to take
I've
over
been
this one.
listening.
It's fine.
I've been listening.
So-
Listen, there's a lot I'd like to say about Man City and Man United, but like you said, it's early on. They could easily turn things around.
After the
Listen, that's why we have you here right now,
Yeah.
just to keep us informed with the opportunities for Arsenal.
Correct.
After the international break, the way it shakes out, Diego in the basement on 9 points.
In the basement.
Yeah, baby. Let's
Aaron
go.
and I level on 17. So the 3 matches that we covered for our predictions last week was USA Japan, Venezuela Colombia, and Serbia England. So let's start with Diego. Diego had a 2-1 Japan victory with Matoma scoring. He got 0 points there. Colombia 2-0 with Lucho scoring. He got 1 point there. And England 3-0 with Jude Bellingham scoring.
No.
Really, you could have taken
Let me be
either
honest,
Bellingham.
you don't get me out of the relegation. Luis Diaz didn't score.
No.
Luis Suarez
Yes,
scored 4 of them.
4 goals.
4 goals, imitating his best biters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were good goals.
Sounds
few
like
of
a
them were
spitting
really
situation.
good
It's
goals.
funny, a good stat. The last person who scored 4 goals in one match in the CONMEBOL qualifiers was Luis Suarez about 10, 11 years ago.
That's funny.
So, from Luis to Luis, they passed the torch.
So 2 points.
It was incredible.
2 points from the 3 matches for Diego. Aaron had 2-1 Japan with Sargent scoring, so no points there.
Nope.
He had Colombia 3-0 with John Arias scoring, 1 point there, and England 2-1 with Harry Kane scoring, 3 points there. I had a 2-2 draw in the Japan-US game, Sargent scoring, so I got nothing there. Colombia 2-0 with Lucho, I got 1 point there, and I had England 3-1 with Harry Kane scoring, and I got 3 points there. And that final was that 5-1? Was the England-Serbia match, I believe?
Yeah.
So a handedly win for England and the Three Lions, and most of our Discord was pretty happy with that. We do have some English fans in there.
Mm-hmm.
And now coming up, so our 3 matches, let's go through them. We'll start with the 10 a.m. game, the Colden Street Derby. Bournemouth hosting Brighton. Diego, let's have it. What do you got?
Being Solomonic here. It's going to be a 1-1 tie, and Mitoma is going to score that 1 goal.
So,
I'm still strong with my boy. He will score one day.
All right. Aaron, what do you got? Bournemouth, Brighton.
I've got Bournemouth winning 2-1 over Brighton with a Semenyo goal.
Okay. I have Bournemouth 2-1 with an Evan Nielsen goal.
Oh, boy.
Man.
We all can pull ahead, or I can catch up with you guys.
All right. The second game that we have is actually, we're going to go a little bit more into continental Europe. We have Derby d'Italia, Juventus hosting Inter Milan, which for the non-Serie A fans, this is one of the bigger, if not biggest,
Matches,
rivalries.
That and the Vecchia Signora.
In Italy, yeah. I would say Juve, Inter, Milan, Juve,
That's
the Milan Derby, and probably the Rome Derby are the 4
matches.
biggest, most well-known.
Yeah.
So I'll start with this one. I have Juve winning 1-0 with a Yildiz goal.
Oh.
Diego, what about you?
I have Inter 2-0 with with Martinez.
All right, Lautaro Martinez. So you're going full international. You got your Japan fandom, you got your South American fandom.
That's it, bro. I'm trying to cover all the bases and try to not get out of this couch.
And Aaron, what do you got? We're a little stuttery here.
Yeah,
again.
a little stuttery again, but it's weird because it says everything else is good on our end.
All right.
So
Either way.
Yeah, so I have 1-1 with the Turam from Inter scoring.
All right. Last one. I no surprises here. Manchester Derby. Aaron, we'll start with you.
So I have 3-1 Man City with Haaland scoring.
Okay. Diego?
3-0, 3-0 with Haaland.
Ooh.
Actually, no, let me take it back. Let me go different. Rodri's going to
Rodri?
score.
Okay.
Rodri goal. Wow.
He's going to
Rodri goal.
stop assisting. He's going to take one on
Okay.
himself.
All right. He did score in a Champions League final.
Yes, sir.
I have Man City 2-0 with Erling Haaland with the goal. So that's it. There you have it for our predictions. Any other thoughts? We got some other matches on the weekend. What else will you be watching, Diego?
Right now, no, I'm very concerned. I mean, Barcelona.
Barcelona-Valencia should be a very good match tomorrow afternoon.
Today, I think we have Real Madrid, Real Sociedad.
I
Yeah,
believe
that's
so.
another
Yeah,
big
That's
game.
at 10 o'clock too. Yeah, 10:30.
Yes, and actually, that Real Madrid Real Sociedad is a really good match because Real Madrid pretty much does have the number on Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So
And we have
should be a competitive
Dortmund
Yep.
starting shortly too. Again, they're at Heidenheim.
Yeah,
so.
just as a heads up for anybody joining us, apologies for the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We're in the process of getting a little bit stronger a way to stream.
I got to be honest. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing.
Yeah, it says we're good on bit rate. It says we're excellent on our end, but for some
Just
reason
dropping
we're
some
just
frames, so.
dropping frames.
All right. Well, there's always another day.
Correct.
Sociedad Madrid is at 10:15. That'll be, like you said, another good one. Even Atleti Villarreal should be pretty promising. And then Espanyol Mallorca closes out the week on the Monday match. Diego, anything else for you?
No, we should be all right. I'm ready to go upstairs and start watching
I was going to
that
say,
game,
let's go. We got our coffees full in our belly.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron will be eyes glued to the remainder of the Arsenal match here. We're in the 78th minute. Couple more subs coming on. So was that Madueke coming off?
Martinelli coming on. Martinelli had a good international break, so I know the fans are supporting him. They're backing him because the last couple seasons he hasn't put up the same numbers that he has over the first couple seasons he had.
Is that Trossard also coming on?
Yes, the wonder sub.
There you go. What happened to Trossard? I mean,
Well, that was the thing is he came to Arsenal from what was it? From Brighton.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't make it into the starting lineup. But every time he came on as a sub,
He delivered.
He delivered.
He delivered,
But
yeah.
when he played normally, it just never.
I
It was not the same.
The red card against Bournemouth was a back pass from him.
Yep.
And that's the thing, like and I don't know if that doesn't really.
Yeah, there you go.
Ball-
There you go.
look at that.
A ball from Trossard
First
to
touch of the
Zubamendi. Goal.
No.
Well, unbelievable.
I told you, wonder sub. That's all it is.
That's like the opposite of the commentator's curse.
Yes.
We're asking what happened
Well,
to him,
you-
and then
you can't ask for
literally
anything.
first touch of the match, Trossard settles the ball, serves it in, Zubamendi scores 3-0 to the Arsenal.
Another new member scoring again. Like this is
yeah.
this is incredible.
Well,
You
there is a
love to see
situation.
it.
Sometimes you do
How's
come out
that
of the
for,
bench better than
Yeah,
in the starting lineup.
You got to feel for Ange, right? I can finally support him now that he's no longer at
I was
Tottenham.
going to say, do you
but
have to feel for Ange?
I feel for him because again, when he was at Tottenham, I couldn't root for him. Now that he's at Forest, I hope things go well for him. But you got to feel for him.
I mean, it was refreshing when he started at Tottenham, and then the shtick of him, in press conference, it just got very tiresome very quickly for my liking. So I don't dislike him, but I think he is a good manager. I don't want all the extras that come along with it.
Don't forget, we have to wait till next season for him to win something.
Yeah.
He wins things in the second season.
Yeah. So
All right.
that is the process.
I mean,
Trust the process.
Yeah.
We're back here. It looks like.
Yeah,
for bits
looks
and
like we're a
pieces.
little bit back. We got a couple viewers hanging out, lurking, so we always appreciate that.
Thank you. Lurkers are what makes the world go round. I feel like, especially on
Especially us being a couple of them.
I know, especially Twitch and YouTube. It's amazing to me, like how many people. Oh yeah, I watched your stream. I'm like, I didn't see you in chat. I'm like,
I mean, if anything,
yeah.
we got some time. We
I
can
just watch it. Yeah.
We can react. We can react to the rest of the game.
Let's
so
do that. We have some time here. I'm gonna go refill my coffee. So you are at the mercy of Aaron and Diego.
God. In the middle of the Arsenal game. Oh man. Hopefully, no silence on my end. I promise you.
No. We'll be commenting
no.
because yes, we need to keep it.
I'm glad to see that the Arsenal players coming back refreshed from this.
Absolutely, that is one of the main things that we're seeing. Right now.
It was the first international break in several years where not a single Arsenal player came back injured.
Yes,
It's the first in several years, which is
I
incredible.
actually
to see.
saw something about it now that you mentioned it. There was a couple of clips online on TikTok and stuff like that. And they were talking about it. There was like it felt like a curse.
Yeah.
And everybody was speculating on how many people wasn't gonna come back. So now, just the fact that you said it's incredible to me. Yeah, everybody's healthy. Everybody's ready.
How's your
Who knows?
laptop feel?
Maybe all these things are boding better, but
Yeah, that's
then
probably
what
what
happened?
it is.
We got an injured player during the match.
I wonder
And
if
who injured his
I
teammate?
wonder if they make like those like cooling things.
There is a so yes, when I was, it's funny enough, for a little story about me, when I was in high school, my high school offered up what was called an engineering design and development class. You had to go through 4 years of the course, but the final thing was, your final class was you designed and developed an idea and you made it, and that's all the class was for your senior year. And one of the things that a previous year had done was they had made a cooling surface for your laptop to sit in while you're holding it. So it was like a little tray that had like fans and cooling coils in it. And it actually was made to cool down the laptop.
My only, we have to find something that's not loud though as well. That's going to be kind of the balance we hit of.
No, or if anything, we just bring an ice box. We'll put it in the ice box.
That's literally what I was about to say.
Yeah, I wonder.
Can we get some cords long enough to put it in the?
If I get a wireless keyboard.
Yeah.
We can just
The good
have
old
everything
styrofoam
further
thing.
away and cooled and a little bit louder. So, all right.
I think that's what it is. I think it's just the laptop's taking a lot at once.
This is just my old like work laptop. So
It is just a small Mac.
Yeah. It was built for
Not
web
designed for
browsing
streaming,
and
yeah.
word processor and nothing else.
Yeah.
So we are a little bit out of
It
our.
is still amazing to see that it is doing what it is doing right now with
actually, impressive.
OBS and having the stream
I
live.
don't really
and,
give too much credit to Mac, but it is proving itself a little bit in that one.
So far, so good. So, yeah.
7 minutes remaining in the match. Oh, man.
Yeah, 3-0. How does that feel?
3-0,
my guy?
but,
they are actually keeping a lead.
It feels good.
One
It
thing
feels
I do
good.
want to mention about Arsenal this year is it's looking good and it's looking different because of that. All those leads that were lost last year and we talked about so much that ended up in ties in the last 10 minutes of the game, they're not happening this year. So far, at least. 3-4 matches in, they are actually keeping up with the situation, holding on to the game, being able to close up strong. And that actually is very encouraging, personally, I think, for all the fans because all those.
It was funny because there's a video online of Arteta's last interview, and they were like, oh, so David Raya has been playing well. What do you think? And he goes, playing well. He goes, he has 41 clean sheets. This is his 100th appearance.
Yeah.
He has 41 clean sheets out of his 100 appearances for Arsenal.
That's impressive.
Which is the most by the club ever.
Yeah.
And that was the funny thing is he was mentioning how people were dogging him for putting Ramsdale to the side and picking up Raya. And that's the thing is like, yes, again, we've placed second 3 times in a row over the last 3 years, but it is amazing to see how good the team is playing. Yes, I wish we could have won a trophy over those late 3 years, but
consistency.
But it's good to see the football come back. You've seen it in the atmosphere at the Emirates. You've seen it in the fans where they finally start believing that, like, even though we might not have won an FA Cup, we could still win something, hopefully.
Yeah. And it's always been like humorous to me about like, you got to win a trophy. Obviously there's 92 teams in English professional football. Mm-hmm. Realistically, we're talking about probably 10 to 15 in the Premier League that are potentially into those. But those trophies don't get shared too much. It's the last 5 or 6 years it's pretty much only Man City and Liverpool, and the occasional you had a Palace last year and Arsenal won a few years ago. But like to put everything on the train for trophy or bust, I think is obviously those are the goals that we all have, but it's a bit unrealistic for most clubs, if not all clubs. I mean, it's just like, I actually am enjoying the ref cam goals. I
like seeing. It's funny because I was always wondering, I'm like, what the hell's that on his chest? And I'm like, that's a camera. That's right. I forgot they brought that in.
No, it's
honestly,
really
not to bring up a bad memory, but the ref cam of the Szoboszlai free kick goal was awesome.
That looks so good. I'm sorry about that, but that curve.
It's one of those things you can't get mad at.
Right.
It was a once in a million goal that was just perfectly placed. You can't be mad at it.
Yeah. 100%. That thing is going to be nominated for one of the goals of the year and everything. So,
listen, that Zubamendi goal today just made up for it because off the volley, straight into the goal.
Obviously, this was before we went live. I don't think much of that. I mean, it was a great hit. And it's not one, I said it to you guys, Sells, I wouldn't call it a shot that he should have saved, but I think he could have done a little bit better on it. It looked like he was screened for the most part, but it was not that far away from him. Again, you chalk it up to a great strike, but I'd like to see, him maybe get a hand to it, and potentially, push it away. But that's not the way it went, and Arsenal now in the ascendancy here. As we look at the live table, Arsenal are on top of the league right now.
Yeah, I mean, again, Liverpool still has to play.
Yep.
They're currently sitting ahead.
They're playing Burnley.
They're playing Burnley. So I go Burnley. Like, come on.
Liverpool, Chelsea.
Let's go Burnley.
And realistically, I mean, Tottenham needs to win by 4 goals to get on top of Arsenal.
Well, listen, Tottenham just needs to win. Like that's their big thing. I think they need to bounce back from.
Hey, they're undefeated in games that they don't play against Bournemouth this year.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
In fact, I haven't conceded a goal other than Evan Nielsen's.
I'm sorry, but what was that 24 shots on shots for friggin' Bournemouth?
Yeah.
3 for Tottenham. That's crazy.
I mean, do you think they can do that
At home, they were embarrassed at home.
That comprehensive type of match?
Yeah. Listen, and I know everyone says this about every team they're a fan of, but when Bournemouth are on and playing their game the way Iriola wants them to play,
They're really
I wouldn't say unbeatable, but they're up there with everyone. They beat Arsenal twice last year. They beat United in 2 consecutive years.
They have taken on all the leaders.
They beat City. Liverpool is really the only one that they haven't had a big win against. I don't believe they beat.
They beat them.
I'll look it up.
Now
Hopefully this year you guys could do Arsenal a favor and beat Liverpool. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, we tried. We could have had the 2-2 draw.
I don't think there's any team that's undefeated right now. Going 4 games, which is strange. Going 4 games into the year.
Isn't Liverpool?
Yeah. No, exactly.
No. Wait.
Liverpool's got a 100% record.
That's right, because the freaking 10 minutes added in the Newcastle game.
Oh boy, here we go.
Listen. I said it at the half of the Arsenal game. 7 minutes added. Where do you get 7 minutes from with a goal and an injury? Like, come on.
Yeah, no. There is really no need for all this.
So it looks like the rain stopped, and all of a sudden it's fucking sunny.
Yeah,
in North London.
There's London.
Welcome to London.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's England.
Dude.
That's England summer weather for you.
Never surprises me. Yeah. Well, I did have a chance of going there once, and it was funny because it rained the 2 days that we went to the games. It didn't rain, and the days that we didn't go to the game, it rained.
It rained.
Yeah.
So it's a funny thing because that's how it works in Colombia as well. If you're getting ready to go outside, you better grab an umbrella because as soon as you step foot outside, it rains.
Yep.
It's just ridiculous.
All right, so March 11th, 2023
right, 4 minutes.
Was the last Bournemouth victory. That was home against Liverpool, a Philip Billing goal.
Okay, 2023 is not too far away.
Yeah, I remember we were here.
It happened. Listen. As long as you can say yes, you have beaten Liverpool.
That is 6 and no draws since then. So 6 consecutive victories for Liverpool, including an EFL Cup match, which that was a very close game.
Ooh,
and
good steal.
It took an absolute banger from.
Chassard?
I can't recall who scored that goal.
Oh!
No.
He pulled us by his neck.
No, there's nothing there.
He pulled him by his neck.
Is it a penalty or is it not a penalty? Let's talk about this right now.
Listen, I don't know. I have to see the replay, but
that is another.
Look
thing
where the arm's at. Like that's the thing.
And I'm sure they'll take a look, and I'm sure VAR is already talking in the referee's ear here.
I think the ref is basically like, okay, it's 4 minutes to go. You're already up by 3-0.
It's one of those things where again, a foul in the first minute and the 90th minute should be the same. It shouldn't matter if it's in the box or at midfield.
Yep.
But realistically, it does matter, and those things change. So, if this is a scoreless draw or a 1-goal game, maybe the referee handles that a little bit differently.
Are you going to show the replay of the...
I'm sure
one thing is funny that after that debacle of a call a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago, the whole VAR camera and the VAR conversations are becoming so prevalent in the transmissions that now they're starting to actually be part of the whole thing. I bet you they're gonna soon have a VAR guy with mic'd up and everything and just.
Well, yeah. Again, I actually enjoy when they come out and they say what happened, like you see in football and you see in basketball. Like they turn the mic on, they say this is what happened, this is why we made the decision. Like. It helps, and as you can see, it also calms the crowd too. Yeah, because if you just make a decision, the crowd's like, "What the hell? Why would you do that?"
I've been saying that for years. Of like, just have some accountability. We all understand referees are human. Mistakes happen.
Mm-hmm.
But give me a little bit of explanation. Put me in your shoes and let me know what you saw so I can maybe see it from that side of things.
Yeah, whether I agree or not.
No consolation goal, please.
You might still disagree. You probably still will disagree. But at least it's like, okay, I can somewhat get behind that, in some cases.
Good take again.
Turnover here. Arsenal still looking to get forward, though. That's a great ball into space.
Oh! That's right. Hold it.
And here you go. Typical, Ange ball, though. Down 3-0, not looking to just kind of get to the end of the game with some semblance of dignity here. They're still trying to push forward. They're still, getting caught in behind.
What can we say about that? Lack of winning mentality in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a lack of that. I think it's just, and I don't mean this in a mean way, but just Ange's stubbornness to his system and style of play. He doesn't care if you're up 3-0, down 3-0, 10th minute of second half stoppage. He doesn't care. This is the way he wants to play.
Mm-hmm.
Which there's something to be said about that. But when you're winning,
Yes.
when you're losing 3-0 and you're just trying to see out the rest of the match and not get, an injury or something, then it, starts to, as we see, I almost said Tottenham there. As we see forcing to the attack, well blocked by the Arsenal defender there. Looks like he took
absolutely.
that, was that Saliba?
No,
And
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Saliba and Saka are currently out on
I
injury.
forgot about that.
They're watching from the sideline.
And that'll do it.
is.
3-0 final.
All done, ladies and gentlemen.
Again, great to see the new guys.
And what a drop from grace
Yeah.
for Nottingham Forest.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
I
God,
mean-
yeah.
Competing last year for top places and going down to the very, very...
I think the firing of Nuno was a little too early.
I think that was obviously more of a personality thing between him and Marinakis than anything to do on the field. And I also think that it's more indicative of we kind of outkicked our coverage and did a lot better than we realistically should have done last year, and now we have expectations.
We have completely lost
How?
the stream.
I don't understand.
I think it's just the laptop's at its limit.
But wouldn't it be telling me I have dropped frames and stuff?
I don't know. It might just be the laptop pushing its limit.
All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for us. We will see you upstairs in the tap room. We have plenty of games today and tomorrow, so stay tuned for more, and we'll see you back on stream again.
Wait. It's literally just our end.
Yeah.
Because according to the stream,
I watch it. I'm still watching it.
we look good on our stream.
Yeah.
But for some reason on our end, it just doesn't look as good.
Could it be the TV?
Maybe. No. Maybe it's just maybe it just needs a refresh.
Yeah.
Refresh your page. Yeah, see on
Yeah, no,
OBS.
I'm watching
OBS we look fine, but refresh your stream manager.
Yeah,
See what
I'm
happens.
watching us.
Yeah, because look here. We look fine. We look fine on this end.
But then again, we still got to start switching up upstairs.
Yeah.
So myself, I'm going to take off. Tell everybody thank you very much. Thanks the lurkers. Thanks the followers. And we will see you up in the tap room, my guys. I leave you with Dave and Aaron. Cheers.
All right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe could it just be my Chrome browser?
Like I said, I think it might just be the laptop's pushing hard and it's got the stream going, but yeah, that's what it looks like.
I can do. Well, we'll talk offline about our
you can do stream manager
our
from
IT
there.
woes here, but all right, yeah. Thank you guys again. We appreciate it, and like I said, we'll see you upstairs.
Have a good
Make
one.
sure you check us out. Look at our Instagram. If you are interested, definitely jump into the Discord as well.
Mm-hmm.
But any and all socials and Discord, just look for CDU Newburgh, and that's where you'll find us. All right, guys. Thanks, and
Have a
we'll
good
see
one.
you soon.